to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now here's Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Left side, it's Brown. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Love the coverage on defense there.
It's not a first down, jackass.
4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Throws it back. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Now on first down from the 30. Running inside, it's Owens. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Owens. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws it back. They're all over him. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Here's Reed to throw. Touchdown, Aggies!
Touchdown, Jackass.
And add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Right? You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Touchdown, Jackass.
And Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Manning on play action. Gonna take a shot. Fires.
Interception, Jackass.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30.
Quit, Jackass.
Not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Laterals it back. Way off target there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect.
3 points, Jackass.
The lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Fourth down, Manning. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune. A full dive to haul that one in. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with.
Not letting it happen again, jackass.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Arts to throw. Moving out to the right. Shoots it to the left.
Supposed to be the interception, jackass.
Had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Manning.
Another interception, jackass. Throwing it right to me.
He might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got...
Throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab. So
That dumbass
close to that end
shit.
zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Craver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Oh, a double pass. He's going to take off. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. double pass. Rushes on. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Maybe a double pass. Out wide right, it's Horton. Down he goes. 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. On the run, it's Edwards.
Dumbass.
Got a little grass. Perhaps
Running into your own blocker and shit, jackass.
17. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Out wide left.
Jackass.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Arch is going to throw for it. Right side, it's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back. It's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock
Jackass.
is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense
Just quit,
is really good.
jackass.
So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. The pass is
That's me with a lineman, jackass.
Stop with 5 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These win.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage.
Don't do that again, jackass.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Arch Madness. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Arch going to spin it again. Left side is Coleman. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete.
Don't do it again, jackass.
Ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Nobody's open, jackass. Just quit.
He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Manning to the air again. Finds his target.
Just quit, jackass.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab.
That's
They'll
stupid.
knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here's Manning to throw. Quickly to
It's not going to work, jackass.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down.
It's not going to work, jackass.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Brown. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45.
Jackass.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Owens. Turning it on. He breaks a tackle.
This shouldn't be
Get off me, jackass.
If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Reed moves to his right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Churns into the pile. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Reed. Buying time to his right. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got
Get out the way, referee, jackass.
He's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
It'll be
Not hacking the ball again,
Remember,
jackass.
They can pick up a 1st without scoring. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Reed, under pressure, just gets rid of that one.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Using his feet.
Easy touchdown, Jackass.
And they take it in for 6 more points. The Aggies